Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 672, 673 and 674 of One Piece. Before I start talking about these episodes, I just want to give a shout out to my new patrons. My new patrons are Anton and Mike Foe. Thank you guys so much for becoming patrons. I hope you enjoyed the content on Patreon. I also would like to give a shout out to my other patrons who are Adam Viopando, Buster Sword 88, Colum Lennon, Duck Easus, Dimitri, Elma, Evan Fisher, Fantasub, Hotel Dust 215, Jasmeet Singh, Julian G, Naxterm, Ole Finson, Solterinu, Sabani, Thomas G, and yours, Mayor. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I really hope you enjoyed the content this month and the following months. So in this month I'm going to be reacting to Steins Gate and Durarara. These are try reactions, so at the moment on Patreon I'm doing try reactions to animes. So it's early 1 month access, where you get early 1 month's access to these trial reactions. It's just to allow me to explore different genres of animes. I won't be able to do full series because of my schedule, very packed schedule now. Yeah, so and then next month I will be try reacting to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Noragami, so I'm also really looking forward to that. Alright, so let's go on to these episodes. Man, so much mad stuff has happened. Okay, so we've got a few revelations. So firstly, the toy soldier turns out to actually be Kyros. Kyros is the really famous gladiator who won all of his 3,000 matches, 3,000 fights. So he used to be a gladiator, and then everyone all of a sudden forgot about him. So yeah, and because he became a toy soldier 10 years prior, so basically Sugar forgot to put a contract on him to make him obey her. So he actually has free will. And all the Tontatta tribe, they were like really counting on him to defeat Doflamingo. So yeah, so, and it's because, so Leo was telling Usopp and Robin that he's Kyros, so that's how we found out, because he told Usopp and Robin that. So he's a famous gladiator, and Rebecca has absolutely no idea that her father is the strongest gladiator to have ever existed. Man, no wonder he's so strong. Wow, man, it's crazy. Like the whole backstory with Toy Soldier, and like he can't, like he was having a hard time with Lao G, but that's only because of the body that he's in. He's a toy, and toys aren't that durable. So that's the disadvantage that he has. Otherwise he would have been able to wreck Lao G, no doubt. So yeah, thankfully he escaped from that with the help of the Tontatta tribe people around him. And then unfortunately he came across, I don't know what his name is, but it's one of the other executives, this new guy that showed up, who has the ability to explode himself, to detonate himself, and detonate other people. So that was a really scary ability. The Tontatta tribe, they just seem like a bit too reckless. Like, I totally admire the bravery, don't get me wrong, I do, but at the same time you do need to think up a strategy, and if that strategy doesn't work, then you need to come up with a plan B. Always have a backup plan, and a smart backup plan, just in case things go wrong. But because they didn't really like thought this out, like they just go head on to fight opponents, meaning that they underestimate the opponents. These guys are the executives, they're really strong, so I would not underestimate them. So that was the problem that the Tontatta tribe unfortunately went through, and it just killed me, the fact that both Robin and Usopp were just doing nothing to help the Tontatta tribe. I know it's not their cause, but they did technically join this. So You know, if Frankie is being very brave and all out, then why aren't you guys? Robin did take action eventually. She admired their spirit, their courage, and but unfortunately for her, she got turned into a toy, and that pissed me off. Man, like, so the original plan was that Leo wanted to put the grape inside. Basically, this grape was in fact a really deadly spice, and it was supposed to knock sugar out. So he wanted her to eat it, but she knew that it was a different thing, by the smell of it, I think. But she didn't fall for it. So then like Robin took action by like restraining her. But because Robin's ability is quite personal, considering that she's using her arms, Sugar was able to touch her um, before she could like eat the thing. So Sugar was able to get out of the way after doing that, because Robin instantly turned into a toy after being touched by Sugar. So that was a problem. And then the Tontatta tribe, though, they were just getting their ass beat by Trebol. Like, oh my days, it was just, this guy is so savage. Firstly, he he sets them he sets explosions like right in front of them, first of all, because his sticky stuff is explosive, like it's flammable. So it's just, this guy's so messed up. I mean, everything, this whole situation is so damn messed up, like ridiculously messed up. Um, and then like later on in Usopp, like he just had no courage whatsoever to help out, because these two executives are extremely powerful, and he's not exactly that powerful. He's not powerful at all, and he was lying to them, telling them that he's this big hero. And oh man, I felt bad for the Tontatta tribe, that they were so damn gullible to believe every single word he said. Um, so Usopp forgot about Robin, because Robin just got turned into a toy. So Usopp was just running, basically. He was just completely running away from the fact that he needed to actually help the Tontatta tribe. They were literally dying, and he instead just runs away from it. And I understand he's totally scared, and he doesn't want to be in the same position, but it's for a cause. Like, you join this cause to ultimately defeat these people, and then defeat Doflamingo, and then bring back the workers into humans again. um in the end, Usopp does decide to actually take action. He couldn't bear their cries, and he couldn't bear like the lies that they kept on believing. Um, and so he started using something like, uh, it was called, I forgot what it was called, but it's similar to a pop green, except it turned into shurikens, and then it cut Trebol into pieces. But of course, no one truly gets cut in this anime. So he's pretty much a logic. I'm pretty sure he's a logic fruit user. So he's gonna reform himself. But that is a really good thing, that this is good for Usopp's character development, because he's always, most of the time, always been a coward. So to see this is like, you know, there's proper growth for his character. He really needs something like this, to show himself that he's capable, and that he can actually live up to the name of the best sniper around, or the deadly sniper of the Straw Hat Pirates. So I'm glad that Usopp is finally getting his moment to shine. It just took a while, so that's why I felt really frustrated in these episodes, because it took, like, this Tontatta tribe, they were getting so wrecked by Trebol. So that's why I got so frustrated that it took this long for Usopp to finally like do something about it. But he is now or never. Um, yeah, so that's really good. Uh, yeah, Toy Soldier being Kyros, that's very big to live up to. And now Doflamingo, not Dof, I mean Luffy and Violet, they have now like they're like watching Doflamingo through a window, so they're very close to Doflamingo. but they were waiting on the Tontatta tribe to finish their job first. That's still going on, and Frankie versus Senor Pink, or his situation is still going on. He's getting wrecked, but he's still like fighting. He's exactly like the Tontatta tribe. The Tontatta tribe are exactly like Frankie. They both have that perseverance, and that's something that Usopp lacks, that bravery and perseverance. But anyway, that's growth for Usopp. So I hope, like, this arc really teaches Usopp a lesson. I'm sure it would. Um, anyway, what do you think of this episode? So let me know and stay tuned for more.